between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is Homer. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now to the air. Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So as they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Penny. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all these stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Play action. It's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Burrow going for it on fourth. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A gutsy call, fourth and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They keep it with Penny on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it. Recently tell me we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Smith dancing to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Smith. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here
at their own 12-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Eluding the pressure right. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Gino on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Being chased out left. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy.
Right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11. 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to Walker on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Steps away. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11, 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to be able to break free. It's a wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out there as he'll decide to go for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
He's got him in, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Geno down to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here in 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
11 mighty.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll try and run Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. He's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that up.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Smith. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception.
I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A fun, close ball game comes.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my run into it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her, you got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them, that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First down, here's White. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now it's Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have the Bucks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Brady to throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road. Here, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Rodgers again now. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that backward. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this out past the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady now to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they get on the ball trailing now 8-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the intercept. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught on a slant, and it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 8 yards out, and the Packers are back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this to White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 27 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Past midfield, look out. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Jones now in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I can give what think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. When I'm all in. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't tame me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't tame me. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't tame me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't tame me. Like a Mexico, I mean I'm sure like a Mexico. I'm sure I can let you know. I mean I'm to the point like a Mexico. That's cuckoo nuts, crazy, amazing, buku bucks. Pay me awful luxury. Save me, who knew you go crazy?
let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat's bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, but I pushed the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did an AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything. I am the great. Remember me.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
At my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside.
Bond on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we're not the ride nobody wave. We're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. All that they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only go for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you
Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Mixon on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling out of the left chair. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Buccaneers 9. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 26. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
11. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11. 11
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now and that it's complete to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Burrow will throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
How the coverage was positioned. That was about the only spot the quarterback had to try to deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hey, check it. Hey, roll 66. Hey, Alex.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, he'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Brady airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 56.
On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point put through by Suckham, and that'll make our score 14-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because you're playing old momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Succop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here.
Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's when...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady. Buying time to his left. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 35 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sika. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in his first half.
I know sometimes we can get fooled with all the two-man catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes into his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's going to air one out. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day-three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Brady. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Steps away to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got White here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Time set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted.
intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11. 11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Your right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it back from downfield.
That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 7th interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go with White on the counter. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Sugar! Check it! Hey, 60 kick!
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's White. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rashad White from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mixon will try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll try the right side here with White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait,
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Brady going to go on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a pickup of 19, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Brady gives this to White. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just talks about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. Some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He'll decide to keep this once more, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He's going to go ahead and lose the second of their time.
fourth quarter.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And Evans hauls it